Where's the powder?
Left it at home.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm going to be taking my talent.
LeBron James, four-time NBA champion, billionaire mogul, and self-proclaimed king, just pulled off what might be the wildest cell phone of his entire career. And no, this isn't about a bad game, a missed shot, or even a viral meme. This is about words, his own, coming back to expose a truth he's spent years trying to rewrite.
It was an iconic sports moment because we'd never seen anything like that. It was a goatish sort of
It wasn't another playoff choke or some viral meltdown, it was a Hennessy ad. The same guy who spent years calling himself the GOAT just faked a retirement to sell cognac. And the internet lost its mind. The backlash hit like a tsunami, with fans calling it the final nail in LeBron's carefully crafted legacy, a career built on greatness, now overshadowed by a gimmick.
Hey, damn. Attention, attention, attention. What you starving for attention for? When Hennessy, because they paid you to do it? Yo, we won a finals in LA. When we talk about LeBron James, that's what we should be talking about. A finals appearance in La.
LeBron dropped what he called the second decision, a not-so-subtle callback to that infamous 2010 ESPN special where he announced he was taking his talents to South Beach. You remember that, right? The moment that turned fans into haters overnight, that painted him as the villain of the league, and now, he's doing it again, only this time, it's not about basketball. It's about selling a drink.
The answer to the question everybody wants to know. LeBron, what's your decision?
In this fall, man, it's very tough. In this fall, I'm going to take my talents to South Beach and join the Miami Heat.
Why?
Like I said before, I feel like it's going to give me the best opportunity to win and to win for multiple years. And not only just to win in the regular season or just to win 5 games in a row or 3 games in a row. I want to be able to win championships, and I feel like
The hour-long ego trip that once turned him from hero to villain overnight, he tried to run it back. But this time, it wasn't for basketball glory, it was for a liquor deal. LeBron teased a major announcement, and the internet exploded. Reporters speculated, fans panicked, and theories flew. Was he retiring? Forcing a trade? Finally admitting MJ's the real GOAT? Nope. Turns out, it was just a glorified commercial.
Everyone's on pins and needles across the country. You ready to go, LeBron? Where's the powder?
left it at home.
LeBron, fans want to know where you're taking your talents this year. What's your decision?
In this fall, man, this is tough. In this fall, I'm going to be taking my talents to Hennessy VSOP.
VSOP? And this was the conclusion you woke up with this morning?
That was the conclusion I woke up.
The whole setup, the dramatic tone, the fake seriousness, the big I've made my decision moment, all for a bottle of Hennessy. And the timing couldn't have been worse. Lakers ticket prices had already skyrocketed because fans thought they were witnessing his final season. Then came this stunt. People felt played, and they weren't quiet about it. Twitter erupted, fans calling it corny, cringe, and a total clown move. And these weren't random haters, these were loyal LeBron fans feeling straight up betrayed. Even Stephen A. Smith, one of LeBron's biggest offenders, couldn't spin it this time, calling it cringy and tone deaf. Chris Mad Dog Russo roasted it too, saying it was beneath a legend and questioning whether LeBron even understands how fans see him anymore. And Shannon Sharp, usually LeBron's loudest supporter, even he looked uncomfortable trying to defend it.
Hey, what do you make of LeBron James' second decision?
Well, I think one critic said it best when they said that if you make a bad movie, typically you don't have a sequel. So if you look at the decision and the manner in which that was handled and the way it served to alienate folks back at that time, you would think that he wouldn't want to remind people of that, considering the heat he took from that. And unfortunately, he was tone deaf, and that's not the decision, that's not the path that he took. This was corny as hell, it was cringy, it was all of that, we know this. You're promoting an alcoholic beverage and trying to give people the impression that this could be your final season, that you might end up retiring. And so, one other person joked and they said, you know what, that's like Jordan. Compare that to Jordan saying,
Meanwhile, Skip Bayless was thriving. He jumped on it instantly, saying, "This is exactly who LeBron has always been. What a mess." Skip didn't hold back, calling LeBron a manufactured personality desperate for attention. And honestly, for once, Skip might actually be right.
It was an iconic sports moment because we'd never seen anything like that. It was a goatish sort of endeavor by a guy who's clearly not the GOAT, but it was the one thing off the court that was goatish. It was memorable. And to take that decision, and stoop to cheapen it, to sell it out, to make money, to launch some new Hennessy brand of cognac? Really? You would stoop to that, LeBron? At this stage and age, as you enter year 23, age 40, you would stoop so far as, pardon my language, just to piss all over your iconic moment in favor of making God knows how many millions from Hennessy to piggyback this as the second decision. LeBron, are you that starved for attention now because the Lakers have pissed all over you? Is that what just happened? My God, you prostituted your iconic moment to make your killing from Hennessy. As much as I doubt you, LeBron, I thought you were better than that.
This isn't new behavior. LeBron's been running the same tired play for years. After getting swept by the Warriors in 2018, retirement talk. After losing to Denver in the 2023 Western Conference Finals, more retirement teasing. Every time his season ends in disappointment, the man fires off cryptic tweets about being tired or wanting to spend more time with family. It's become a cycle, predictable, performative, and straight up exhausting. Bill Simmons even called it years ago on his podcast, LeBron doesn't retire. He just holds your attention hostage until the next storyline benefits him.
I was disappointed in LeBron because he had to know that these fools on TV were going to talk about it all the time. I tell people, I got so frustrated the other day watching television. The first two stories were LeBron retiring, not about how great the Denver Nuggets played, how great the Joker is. It was about, is LeBron, and hell no, LeBron ain't gonna retire.
Whoa, you're saying it worked. You're saying it was a work to distract everybody. Whoa.
Yes.
No.
And listen, hey, I love LeBron, but he knew what he was doing. He knew what the hell.
And that's exactly what's happening again. None of this is raw emotion or soul-searching, it's marketing psychology. A tactic to keep fans emotionally hooked until the next move drops. But there's a catch. Every fake scare cheapens the real thing. When LeBron actually hangs it up one day, no one's going to cry, they'll just shrug. The moment won't feel legendary, it'll feel stale. Charles Barkley nailed it on Inside the NBA. You can't keep crying wolf and expect people to show up when the wolf actually comes. LeBron's turned himself into the boy who cried retirement. Next time he hints at being done, don't expect shock or sadness, expect relief. And that's the saddest part for a guy who's supposed to be one of the greatest ever to touch a basketball. Now, let's go deeper. LeBron's entire legacy feels engineered. Don't twist this, his numbers are real. 4 rings, 4 MVPs, the all-time scoring record, no one's denying that. But the image surrounding him? That's been meticulously crafted by Clutch Sports, Rich Paul, Maverick Carter, and a media machine more than happy to play along. Back in 2010, the decision wasn't just about where LeBron would play next. It was a full-on television production. The spotlight, the suspense, the line, "I'm taking my talents to South Beach," it was more Hollywood premiere than basketball announcement. And then came that Miami parade, the famous not 1, not 2, not 3 speech, pure marketing magic. BY 2014, the stagecraft reached new heights. The "I'm coming home" essay in Sports Illustrated read like a redemption story straight from a movie script. Every word, every moment, timed to perfection. It wasn't just LeBron returning, it was LeBron rebranded. Fast forward to today, and it's evolved into full-blown campaigns, Forever King, endless highlight reels, constant social media narratives, all designed to keep his GOAT status front and center before his career is even over. This isn't legacy earned through sweat and sacrifice, it's legacy marketed through image and influence. Even back in 2011, analysts like Bill Simmons and Dan LeBated saw it coming. Simmons called LeBron's persona scripted, while LeBated said every move felt calculated and focus grouped. Now stack that against Michael Jordan or Kobe Bryant. They didn't need PR blueprints or polished essays to define their greatness. Their stories were written in real moments. The grind, the glory, the heartbreak, not in press releases or marketing campaigns. Their greatness needed no promotion, it spoke loud enough on its own. But LeBron, he built an empire not just on performance, but on presentation. It's not about being great anymore, It's about looking great. And now, people are starting to see through the gloss. The once invincible media machine that shielded him for years is finally showing cracks. Let's start with Stephen A. Smith, the master of both sides. One day, he's calling LeBron the greatest ever. The next, he's roasting him for being tone deaf or out of touch. He flips faster than LeBron switches teams. That's not sports journalism, that's show business. It's all about engagement, not honesty. Ratings, clicks, and viral moments have replaced real takes. Stephen A. will spend months building LeBron up, then flip on him live the moment public sentiment turns.